What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, if my voice sounds strained and or tired, it is because this is the 6th one of these I've done. I've been doing this for like 3 hours. Oh my god, my voice is dying to death. Anyways, this is the hero analysis from the last season. Today we're hitting up Faithblade. What I did, I went ahead and I reset my tech for mages so it looks like absolute butthole. I made sure to keep my speed high because my Bleaker's my main crowd control. So he's got to be at least as fast as I can make the poor dude. But I did go ahead and max out entirely my assassin tree for Faithblade. That's what I did. Priest is still fine. That mage is looking a little skimpy. Alright, they're looking actually really bad. It might hurt me in PvP pretty hardcore. It could be a thing. But anyways, we're going to jump in today. We're going to look at the hot Faithblade action, talk a little bit about him, run through his skills like we always do, go through his gear, what kind of stone, etc. you should run on him, at least in my opinion. And then we'll take him out and do some battles with him and such like that. Alright, so let's start things off here. Blade Assault. Deals 300% of his attack as damage against 2 random enemies, has a 100% chance to stun the target for 2 rounds if the target has higher HP, deals an extra 160% of his attack as damage against targets if they have a lower HP. So he's amazing at finishing people off. Sounded weird. I don't know, I'm delusional. But also, the good thing to know is if someone has higher health than him, he's guaranteed to stun 2 enemies. That's not bad. Not to mention the amount of damage he drops is stupid. 300% of his attack as damage is pretty nuts. First passive. Basic attack targets the enemy with the lowest HP and deals 130% of attack as damage. This is actually really powerful. When an assassin like this targets low HP enemies, it makes it very easy to start killing a team off. Because if something's weak and like none of your team attacks it, it can stay alive and last and do damage for another round. Heroes like this that seek those out with heavy damage like he has is actually really useful. It can knock a hero down, can really save your butt. Happened to me a lot. Second passive here. Whenever an enemy hero dies, gains 100 energy immediately and increases holy damage by 30% for 3 rounds. What does that mean? Pretty much, if he ever kills anybody ever dies, he immediately gets his skill back. So he can literally cast a skill, stun a person, and kill somebody else. And then the next turn, he's going to cast it again. And if he kills somebody else, I mean, he can literally snowball and cast his skill like 3-4 times in a row. It's insane. That gets pretty nuts pretty quick. The holy damage, I don't really need it because mine has 90% holy damage passively. But still, holy damage means it can't be blocked by things like reduced damage, which is actually really powerful. Taking care of things like Gru and stuff, like tanky heroes, you blast right through them. Last passive here, increases holy damage by 70%, which is freaking huge. That is stupid. Increases speed by 60 and crit by 30%. Also immune to stun. Very, very important. He can't be stunned. That's actually a really big deal. He can still be silenced, of course, but not stunned. That's handy. The crit by 30% means that you can build this guy as a crit-based hero, which is what I would recommend you do. Going over to the gearing area. I don't have my stone super high, but as you can see, I'm running crit on my stone. I want him to crit often. I want him to crit hard. His skill damage is already so high, 300% of attack. It feels like almost a waste to run attack on him, in my opinion. I think crit's a very powerful stone and one that shouldn't be overlooked. Now, artifact. I ran earlier HP and reduced damage on him because I kind of wanted to make sure he survived. Because that's kind of useful. The longer he's alive, the more he can do. If he dies, he's dead. But I went ahead and I dumped it off and I went ahead and went with an attack, crit, and holy damage artifact. I don't need the holy damage. He gets more than enough as soon as someone dies. But it does give him extra crit and extra attack, and I figured that's not horrible. I can run with that. A little more damage. A couple of things. I would almost say that you could run Faithblade either with an energy artifact to get that, double stun off on that first round, because he is very quick, very fast hero, and that can change a battle for you. I mean, if you stun someone like a demon hunter before it gets to attack, that's pretty nuts, or it gets to drop its skill at least. That's pretty powerful. So I would say an energy artifact could absolutely be used on a Faithblade. You could use, like I'm using here, attack and crit kind of things to boost his damage. I don't think reduced damage is a horrible artifact for him. He has a really low life stat, so reduced damage can help him stay alive a little bit longer. Obviously not a guarantee or anything, but it's not horrible. All right, that would be my main three, I would say. I can't think of anything else I would say was a really good run for him in artifact slot. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe if you really wanted to, you could run this guy with speed and HP. I don't know if I'd recommend it. He doesn't have an AoE crowd control. It's just 2 people. So, I don't know. I think I'd do the speed HP on your main crowd control and have this guy as a backup. That's just how I would run him. So that's kind of how I've got mine geared up. As you can see, he doesn't have a lot of health. 890,000 health, only about 50,000 attack. But he has 71% crit, 65% crit damage, and 90% holy damage. So no one's resisting his damage. He's going right through armor, stuff like that. Nothing's blocking his damage. It's very nice. That high crit damage means he's going to hit like a truck. So we can run him in a couple of ways. I'm really afraid to go into PvP right now because I dropped my mages so weak, and they make up like half my team. I'm probably going to get butt wrecked. I guess we can try one real quick just to see. And then we'll run into a boss battle or two to see what he does up there. So that guy's got a Demon Hunter. I don't like fighting Demon Hunters. They're too fast. They're too fast. It scares me. He's a maybe. He doesn't have a really fast crowd control. Doesn't really mean anything. I mean, my PvP team is not God tier at all. Demon Hunter, I don't like that. Really, 3 Ice Blinks? He almost made 3 10-star Ice Blinks. Oh my god. Some people just have the drops, man. Double Flame Strike has kind of a risky run with a 10-star Cruise in there. Valentino, I hate Valentino. He's hard to fight. He is hard to fight because he gives everybody a chance to stun. That's just not cool. Maybe this guy. Double Lutz means my mages are going to get the living butthole smashed out of them, but, you know, that happens. We'll see what we can do with it. I'll probably die, but it's fun to try, right? It's fun to give it a go. I've only got 2 mages, I guess, right now. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. See where our Faithblade comes through and carries us to victory. He may not. We got the stun off on the Cruise early. That's always nice. I like that. Feels good. There we go. Oh, do we not stun that Lutz? He must have lower health than we do. Didn't see that coming, not gonna lie. There goes the snake. Cruise is down. Oh my gosh. Get in there, Faithblade. Tear his butt up. Here it comes. 830 grand. That wasn't huge. But he is stunned. He's going to stay stunned the rest of the round. He can't do anything. He's dead. He's absolutely dead. We won! I kind of figured we would. He didn't have any really fast crowd control. A lot of warriors. I'm pretty confident against those kind of teams. As you can see, Faithblade carried me home to victory with 4.2 million damage. I loves him. I loves my Faithblade. Really solid. Now let's jump in. I feel good we win. It's nice when you don't see defeat pop up. I've seen way too much stuff like, defeat, you suck, I'll quit playing seasonal. That's pretty much what happens when I do PvP. So it's nice when things kind of work out. We've got a couple battles here in the broken spaces we can do. This guy here has crowd control. If you guys don't know, he does stun. So I don't like doing damage tests on things that can stun. It's not ideal. It means you get inaccurate readings. So we're going to hit this guy up. He is fire, not a really big deal, no bonus to attack or anything there. Let's jump in. We've got our Sigmund to strip armor. We've got our Heart Watcher to stack damage. I guess I can keep Scary in there. We'll drop Bleaker for absolute sure. Who do I want to run? Do I want to run Rosa or Valentino? We'll go Rosa. We'll go Rosa with it. We'll see what it feels like. So we'll see what our Faithblade can drop fighting these guys. We'll do one, watching the whole thing, and I'll just smash through the next one, kinda, to see what we can, if the numbers change by a whole lot. That's kind of the way I like to do it. So let's see what we got here. Getting the damage stacked up early on. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I have been super impressed with Faithblade, and it reminds me, I totally forgot to talk about what he's good or bad at. So we'll finish this battle up here, and we'll talk about stuff like that, because I totally skipped my mind. I'm losing my brain. I've been doing this for literally 3 hours. It's crazy. My voice is my throat hurts, just talking. It's nuts. Anyways, we'll let this go out, see what kind of damage our Faithblade can drop. 1.7 mil, that's not bad. Okay, it's staying up there with Scary and Vesa. See how high you can get. So 1.2 million basic? No. Was it? 2.29 mil, that's what I'm talking about. Get in there, dude. Go ham. Go ham. Not doing a lot of damage to the boss. They have buttloads of health. And again, these level 300 bosses, I think Faithblade will be alright because armor is not really a problem because his holy damage goes directly through armor anyway. So it shouldn't be a huge deal. Here we go. Last round of attacks. See what we can land on damage-wise. 56 million. So that's to be expected. They've got a lot higher resistances when they get to the 300s and the 400s, etc. Faithblade, he only dropped 13 million damage. I'm actually a little surprised at that. Especially since I bumped up his crit. That does surprise me. That's not really a very high number. I expected to be more. Sigmund dropping 20 million damage. That's the highest he's dropped since I started playing. I don't know. Maybe we'll drop a Valentino in there and see if that changes anything. We'll just smash through it, though. We won't sit there and watch it because, I don't know, that's kind of boring. We'll do like so. Drop that guy out. Put a Valentino in. And go like so. Go like so. See what we can do. We'll just next it, all right? We're not going to sit here and watch it forever. I promise. Maybe. 3 go. All right, so 51 million. We actually lost some damage there. Could have been from Rosa. Yeah. Dropping Rosa did not help the team at all. Should have kept the Rosa. They dropped about 11 million damage, almost 12. He's hit much higher on the level 200 bosses. He was dropping around 20, 26 million, which is pretty good. And that was with reduced damage on. If I'd have had the crit on him then, be afraid to say what he would have done. But anyways, as you can see, second highest damager on my team, outdoing Scary, even Vesa. Vesa hits pretty hard, outdoes her pretty well. Not like the best at boss damage, of course, but he's definitely not bad. So, now we'll come back and we'll talk about stuff. Where is he good? Where is he bad? There is literally nowhere in the game that he is bad. I'm going to say that straight away. He is at least decent everywhere you put him. Faithblade is a really good hero. He shines in PvP, in my opinion, with his massive amount of damage, his amazing ability to crowd control people, and the fact that anytime you kill somebody, he gets an active skill back immediately. Very hard to deal with Faithblades in the arena. He's a very tough fighter. Can really nuke people down with well over 1 million damage on his crits. He's a scary hero, absolutely scary. In boss damage, he's not bad at all in the boss damaging. Didn't show really well there, 12 mil and like 16 mil. Not humongous damage or anything, but like I said, that's not horrible damage, and since he's so good all around, you can take a hit like that, okay? He's amazing in PvP, amazing in the tower, really great at the Aspen dungeon, doing like node breaking work for you. People ask me, like, what is a node breaker? When you run into a wave like that's 4 blood blades or something, having a Faithblade to throw in there to nuke that wave down so it doesn't kill your main Aspen hero, that's what I mean by node breaking. He does that really well. He's very solid at it. It can get a little sketchy if he has too much health. He won't actually stun Walters or blood blades. But if they have lower health, he'll crit the living balls out of them and probably kill them anyway. So really solid hero in the... throat is killing me right now. I'm sorry, it's killing me so bad. Breathe. All right. So when it comes to PvP, I would say he's an absolute freak beast in PvP. Probably one of the top tier PvP heroes there is right now. Amazing. Really good. He's pretty solid. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even throat. I'm sorry for your ears, I really am. But against bosses, does pretty solid damage there. He's not bad. He's just pretty good all around. That's all you can say about Faithblade. He's a really good hero. So there you go, guys. If you can build a Faithblade, build a freaking Faithblade. You will not regret it. He's a god. He's awesome. You're going to love him. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.